Well, hello there.
Hey.
Howdy.
I didn't want my union rep to get on me for not being in uniform, but I, as a woman, am rebelling right now. The drink.
Power
told
to the
me-
people.
Oh my God, he's gonna write me up. Oh my God.
Oh, there you go.
Wait. My goodness. The drink told me to rebel. So I don't know what else to do. I'm sorry, Eddie. He's writing a whole bunch of mess. But that's okay. That's why he's gonna lose on the racetrack.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking noise for my baby here.
That's right.
And for Mike Cruise Vet and Scott.
Wow.
Eddie's gonna come in.
Me and Hannah are coming through with that double cart. I'm telling y'all, man.
That's gonna be too much weight.
I don't know, but those are going to be faster.
No, I don't think so.
The double cars are always faster.
No, and I think Alice is not going to show me how to shoot the laser gun to make you go faster.
Perhaps.
Yeah, she's going to cheat. She's going to cheat. I don't know.
I know you, Ma.
I didn't know you had one of those.
Yeah.
See, I got to hold your gun, Mike's gun, and Scott's gun to beat.
And the camera.
Oh, that's too much. I don't know. I'm going to fail at some job. Whatever.
That'd be good.
Alice is going to cheat. I know she is for her husband.
She's had plenty of practice.
Yes.
I know.
I can only depend on Pickles or Pebbles to come through for me.
Let's see if we can get Pickles and Pebbles to be emotional support animals.
Right.
I know that some of us need a little more emotional support. So, yeah, let's make it happen.
Yes.
And you ever stop to think that maybe you're being mean?
Wait, and I would like to give our special guest.
Yes. Here's the Cruise Vet.
Toast.
Welcome aboard, man.
Welcome.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
To the darkest days of our lives. I mean, what is
Darkest
it?
days of our adventure.
Welcome to the darkest year of our adventures.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome into Go Live Together After Dark. We are your host and hostess. Our special guest tonight with us is our shipmate who is cruising with us next week on the Norwegian Prima. This is Mike from Cruise Vet Adventures. Y'all give him a holler in the comments section.
And we have 3 birthdays. We have Mike, Eddie, and myself.
Yep, celebrating a birthday on the Norwegian Prima coming up in how many days?
6.
6 days.
The shipmate thing said 6 days.
Shipmate said 6 days. Tonight it'll read 5 or something. I don't know. It's going to flip over at some point.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm breathing deep and fast.
Yeah, I know, right? Slow down a little bit.
Okay.
That drink is supposed to slow you down. This is the After Dark, not the AM show. Okay, here we go.
Listen, it's planes, trains, and automobiles for me to get down there to get on Prima.
Right. Oh, really? Wait.
Oh, wow.
We got to hear the story.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a car ride to the train station, a train ride to Philadelphia, an Uber ride to the airport, and an airplane along, and then another car from Houston to Galveston.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Planes, trains, and automobiles.
All of that.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna be an adventure for sure.
Oh, it's gonna be an adventure, but you will be on the other side of the traffic closure, of the highway closure. Once you get past Houston and to Lamarck, you will be past the closure. So,
all right, welcome in. Hashtag Team Replay. We definitely appreciate all of you guys for coming in. Please type in the word hashtag replay if you are here for that. But if you are here right now, good evening and welcome in. First up in the chat was Yo, Brooklyn in house, y'all. Eddie Lugo Studios.
Viva la raza!
Oh, I am so ready for the Prima.
I know,
Somebody
right?
stop me.
No,
I can't.
Because we're all in cruise mode. I'm not stopping nobody. None of us.
Oh,
Cruising on the High Season Travel is next up at the chat.
What's up?
And he says, good day, y'all, and hope your evening is going well. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern, I'll be having a premiere starring Cheryl from Cruising is Fun Anytime.
who knows where he got the video from?
Me.
Oh, wait.
Me. I sent it to him.
It could be anything. I don't know.
Good evening, Hammer. Scott McNeil has made it in with a donation of fresh fruit. Thank you for those pineapples, Scott. And then we have next up in the chat is Cruising is Fun Anytime. Good evening, everyone, and Rob and Lucky.
I'm glad you're here to tell us these things.
I know, right?
Who's Lucky?
His dog.
His dog.
Next up in the chat is Journeys with June and Brady. Good evening.
Good evening.
The Bud Files have made it in. Hello. Welcome.
Hey, Bud.
Hello.
And see, listen, Tinkerbell, this is not the time to pack. We have told you this time and again. Pack 3 months ahead of time. That way you won't run into situations like this, and that we could have a good cruise conversation. But now
She
you're packing and
listened to-
listening.
She listened to Eddie.
I know, right?
She did.
I know Eddie's not packing at least until what, Wednesday next week?
Probably.
Oh my goodness. Terrible. Absolutely horrible. Bama Nola Adventures has made it into the chat. Hello.
Hey, Bama.
Welcome in.
What's up?
Hello.
And let's see who else has made it in.
Emily.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Scott
Emily.
McNeil says no casino run tonight. How about a snow run?
I know, right?
That would be lit. I'm just
I
saying.
have already been out there I haven't been shoveling, I've been snow blowing
Yes.
multiple times today. I'm done.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll work.
I'm
Hey,
done.
Emily. Good evening. Welcome in.
Howdy.
And let's see. Together We Travel has
Hey.
made it in. Hello.
Cheers, Emily.
Ashley Ratliff made it back. Good evening.
Good evening.
Clock Family Adventures is in the chat. Good evening.
What's up?
Alice Lugo Studios has made it in. Hello. Welcome in.
Hey, Alice.
I
Alice.
just have to see how she's gonna
Yeah.
Right.
Open
I
up.
gotta see how she gonna be doing the race. If she gonna play fair, or if she not gonna play fair. See,
She said, of course.
no, that's a Brooklyn accent. I don't believe.
Yeah, I
it.
know, right?
Uh-huh.
Was that question? Was that okay, Eddie? Was that a questionable, of course, or can we take that one to the bank, good sir?
See.
It's like, yeah, don't get me in that. Marjorie, good evening. Welcome in.
Hey, Marjorie.
What's up?
Hello.
And let's see who else. Danny D, the spectacular supporter, has made it in.
You,
Trouble, Danny.
Yes, and she
the
says,
angel.
"Hey, beautiful Cheryl, Cruise Vet, Jeremy, Bananas, Crazy Eddie, and Butter Toast Scott."
Oh my gosh, she said it all.
Woo!
She got everybody covered.
And Scrow's Nest, welcome
in.
Hey,
And I left your playlist running when we left the house. Your
Yep.
playlist was running.
Lady CZ, welcome into the chat. Hello.
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 Okay, Scrow's Nest, watched your channel for an hour and a half this afternoon. That's what's up.
Yeah, we just let it go in the bedroom and we
Yep.
left. We left and went shopping.
The Z Show Cruise Fund. He says, "Good evening, content creators. Did y'all see I brought some major breaking news last night?"
Yeah, I saw it, but we didn't talk about it today. No, we didn't. But we did see it. I saw it. He was asleep with it on, but I saw it. I watched it.
Yep.
You and Cruise Fan.
Cruising with Keith just made it in. Hello.
Yes,
Welcome in.
he had a show and guest tonight.
Oh, I like that one. Okay, here we go. Alice Lugo Studios is giving us another perspective from inside the casa. I'm going to start packing the suitcase tomorrow. Already have a stack of clothes put aside. Standing over, yeah, that deserves a standing ovation here. Congratulations.
You all suck.
That'll work.
What you're asking, the answer is I'm amazing.
Right. Let's see. We barely got any snow, Emily says.
Oh wow.
A tiny bit.
A tiny
Okay,
bit.
that'll work.
No, I think when it was all said and done, I think we ended up with about 4.5 inches. So
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Here we go. Alice Lugo City says, "Of course, I'm going to play fair."
That don't sound right.
Take that for what it is. Cruising with Keith says, "I booked a hotel at the Port of Miami at the Holiday Inn. I called to let them know I'm arriving after midnight. The phone was disconnected, and they did not pay their phone bill."
What?
Wow.
Wow.
Holiday Inn in Miami. That's a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money.
That's not good.
Missing
That's
out.
not good.
Not good at all.
For that one, well, slip in the parking lot.
And I want everybody to know, Mesha, she talked about our channel
Mm-hmm.
and had people come to you. So if you check your subscriptions,
Mm-hmm.
Eddie and Scott, you should have some more subscribers that have come to your channel. She talked about it, and then there are people that are lurking, like hiking. Oh man,
Hiking with Jackie Boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He watches us, and he said, "Oh man, they're so funny in the mornings."
Yep.
And then she told people, she talked about one of the stories that Scott talked about on the show.
And called your channel out by name. Well, the Mustard Drill says blah
Yes,
blah blah.
she
It's
did.
like she talked
Sure
about
did.
the show a lot.
A
That's
lot
Mayhem and
today.
Miracles.
Uh-huh.
If you haven't checked out Mayhem and Miracles, just go hang out with Masha. She's a cool lady.
Yes,
And,
and she can talk for hours.
She'll talk to you. She will. I mean, hey, that's like free therapy right there, for real,
right.
Yeah. Alice Lugo Studio says, "Cruising with Keith, are you sure you have real hotel reservations?"
Right.
Let's go ahead and get that number checked out. Let's
Yes.
get it checked against Google and see if the
Mhm.
numbers match.
Yeah.
the next time I'm in Miami is in April, and I am staying right next to Bayside Marketplace at the Intercontinental.
Mhm.
We stayed at a good place in Miami too.
Yep.
We really did. I love that place we stayed at in Miami.
Okay, so we are all caught up in the chat. Good evening, and thank everybody so much for coming in. We always appreciate you coming into the show. Welcome.
Yes.
My name is Optimus Prime.
And speaking of Prime, we got the Prima. We got that Prima coming up. Let's talk about it.
That's right.
Well, I'm gonna start off if nobody else is gonna start off. I got all of y'all something, but I didn't order it from Norwegian because, like I
Right.
said, what I wanted to get you was $148. 1, 2, 3. 3 times. Yeah, and I said,
Yeah.
nope, not doing that.
I told baby that's a half a sheet cake. They want $150 for a half a sheet cake.
Yes, and Carnival
Ooh.
wants 12 because we've sent cakes to people. That
We
cruise
we
with.
sent the little small ones, like the little ones for $6 or whatever. And we get the plate of cookies for how much is the plate of cookies?
And
Like
covered strawberries.
the chocolate covered strawberries. We're used to paying $6 to
But
$12.
listen. When we did our first on the Scape, when we were at the MDR, Alice says it's my birthday.
Mhm.
To the waiter about me. They brought me a nice piece of cake, and it had a sign on top that says "Happy Birthday."
Yep.
So because by mentioning, hey, it's somebody's birthday here, they bring that person up.
Y'all can do that. Yeah. John Gaylor has made it in. He says lurking is a real thing.
It really is because I put a lot of people up on the TV.
Yep.
And I can't tell them that I'm in the chat. Like seeing me, I'm lurking. Sea Leg Journeys, and I put our replays. I do Eddie's replay, Alice's replay, Scott's replay, our replay, and I put it up on the thing and just let it go.
Yep.
That's nice.
Oh, see, that's just crazy. That's just great.
That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. See, you let me and Scott drink, and so when we drink, toast to Mike. Wait, let's
Cheers.
cheers.
Here,
Mm.
Cheminade de Testavan.
So I found
Rest of
out.
it is sangria.
So I found out that the local is down at the bottom of the dry slides, and I have challenged Hannah, my little girl, to race me down the slide to see who can get to the local first.
She will.
And I told her why we were going, chicken wings and veggie sticks. And she says she's going to steal my veggie sticks.
Austin, Dallas, we have a problem in Houston.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
There's going to be a problem on the Prima if I don't have my veggie sticks. I'm serious. I want those
You're
wings.
gonna make the little girl cry over veggie sticks?
No, I'm gonna let her have the veggie sticks. I just
Okay.
order a second. I'll just order a second thing of wings and have a 12-piece.
There you go.
Yeah.
It works.
But Mike, have you been on the Norwegian?
I have never been on NCL.
Wow.
Another rookie. All right.
Do you feel like you're cheating?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, maybe a little, but
Me too.
But
I feel like
I'm sure that'll pass once I get on there.
I
Right.
know we
Right,
want to
yeah.
think about
Once
it.
you see the water, it's like, oh, I'm just cruising. Yeah.
So I'm on this NCL cruise because, like I said, this is my new thing now. Since I've reached the loyalty on all the other lines, I want to try some of the some different lines out now. So I'm on that, and I really want to sail the Getaway in March from New York, but Prima is an NCL ship. I want to try other lines, so I'm torn. Like 10 days. Here's the problem with it. With only 200 hours difference, only 200 hours difference, and that includes flights if I were to fly to Miami. A 5-day cruise on Virgin Voyages, or a 10-day cruise on NCL Getaway, right?
Wow.
10.
Right, I know. So like that's kind of like my dilemma right there, right? Like I want to try Virgin Voyages, but it's only 5 days, and like for $200 more, I can get like a 10-day cruise from New York, and I can go on the 10-day cruise on Getaway. I can go to my absolute favorite cruise port, hands down, the most amazing place on the planet, Puerto Rico. So,
Why you say that? Because otherwise I would have to.
I know, right? No, you have to pick up a pen and start writing them up.
Right.
Like I say, somebody's gonna fly on the free
Well,
line.
plus I thought too, if I get on Getaway, then I can get past this damn orange card.
That's what I want to do.
Right. Hey, I mean, I'm kind of digging the orange card, but I'm still just. I'm just ready to cruise. I really am. I'm so ready to cruise. We looked up some cruises today.
Yeah, we did.
And there is an interesting one leaving out of Galveston in August of all months. Yeah, let's go sweat some more. Let's get hotter after we.
And Scott, that Getaway, it's right out of New York. No flying for you.
I know, it's like a train ride up, and it's Manhattan Cruise Terminal, so it's a 10-minute Uber ride. So
right,
there you go.
Close to Nini.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very
no
close.
flying or nothing, no running around, no hotels, no nothing.
Yeah, I can get on the ship. I can go out onto the deck up front and wave to Jeremy and Cheryl's granddaughter.
Yes.
Because you can see her apartment building from the ship. So.
Ocean Travel has made it in. What's up, Bruce?
Hey, Bruce.
What's up?
Hello.
And Emily says she loves the sound effects.
I do too. He's such a good sound effect person.
John
Oh,
Gaylor
I need a drink.
John Gaylor says, I put it on the big screen, but I have to type on my phone and I can't see what I'm typing.
That's it. That's me.
Oh, okay. Bam Manola is lurking at the Mexican restaurant sipping on a margarita.
Oh, toast and Bam.
I know that's right. Cruz McKee says NCL Escape is my favorite ship.
Yes.
Yeah, I really want to sail Escape, but another day maybe.
Yep. Journeys with June and Brady says I always watch on the TV, but participate in the chat on my phone.
She's got good eyes then.
We do that too. Mona did what?
Mona did what?
Hello, welcome in.
Welcome to the darkest year of our adventures.
Yep. And Alice has a little cruise flex going on here.
Mm.
Celebrity Eclipse out of New Jersey, June 1st to Bermuda.
Listen, okay, so I was just talking to my wife about this the other day. I was like, "Hey, remember, there's the Bermuda cruise in June, right? Like, what do we want to do about that?" She's like, so we are still seriously considering it.
Yep. Emily says Chili from Chili's Cruises has been on a few NCL ships.
Really?
Yep. We got to check out Chili's vlogs.
And the nice thing about it too is like we're Diamond Plus on Royal, right? Which means we get whatever the equivalent is in the Captain's Club on Celebrity.
Right.
I mean, we don't get that status. It's not like MSC where they actually give you that status.
Right.
But what they do is they recognize it and give you all the benefits and the perks of that status without actually being that status.
Nice.
Yep.
Wow.
Well,
But 75 days, if you sail 75 days
Platinum.
on Norwegian, you get platinum.
yep.
Is that their wait? I didn't even look at it. Is that the top thing, Eddie?
No, it's
No.
not the top
I
one.
don't think so. No.
The
What's the top one on? What's the top one on Norwegian?
Sapphire Plus at 700 plus days.
Yes.
Yeah, well, see, that's like Pinnacle on Royal Caribbean, 750 days. I'm like,
Right.
who the hell's gonna do that?
Yeah,
right?
700 days.
Well, maybe Mike is
Mario.
gonna do that, right?
Super Mario has probably reached that.
Although Mike's about to move way far away from cruise ports, right?
Yeah.
Right. Orange Cone vlog has made it in. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
A message from the government of Canada.
Don't call Ross,
Oh.
please.
Ambassador is the highest in Prima. 751.
Okay.
NCL.
700.
Okay.
Gotcha.
700 plus. Yeah.
Well, tell us about that NCL life, Eddie
Or Alice.
Yeah.
or Alice or both of you. Now,
Yeah, move that camera over, Alice. Get in here.
let's get it.
Bring it
I
in.
loved her
Real-
background.
We really want to know what the deal is with Norwegian and what we can expect.
Tell us all about it.
Versus Carnival, at least.
God.
Well, we were supposed to be flying to Puerto Rico to jump on the NCL Epic. As we were waiting to do all the traveling and all that, I kind of slip up on getting the tickets. So she was looking around and she found Escape in living out of New York, going to Puerto Rico and doing the same ports. So we said, well, why fly to Puerto Rico to jump on the Epic when we have the Escape right here? And it'd be a nicer trip. So we end up doing that. And I'm telling you, I mean, from what I remember those days back in Carnival and the way NCL was a whole different ship. I like the way it flow on the levels of the ship, take it from one spot to the other side. The way that it's designed, the crowd that we were having, and it seemed to be more of an adulter group, and older people, not just young teenagers running around going crazy. So I like that part, and there's a lot of activities going on in the atrium. There's a lot of stuff going up on the Lido. Also, they do have the sailways and do all that stuff. I don't think they do the plunging on the pool, belly up, whatever, or get naked up there and do your thing, like in other cruise lines. So,
Right.
I mean, I did enjoy it a lot. And then we end up booking more trips with them. So it's kind of like it's very relaxed for me to be in it. We recently did a Carnival cruise, and it's a little, I felt a little uncomfortable at the beginning. It took me a few days to get used to the ship and all that.
Right.
And I was even giving her a hard time because I was so upset the first couple nights there, and then eventually I kind of settled into it and did much better. So because I wasn't given Carnival the chance acclimate myself to it. So I finally did. But I am definitely looking forward to go back to Norwegian. And when I saw back in 2018, when we boarded the Escape, we saw the plans for the new Leonard class, which is the Prima. It's going to be the first one coming out. Now they have 2 other ships, and there's 3 more ships coming out eventually, 26 and 27 for that class. So, I mean, the moment I saw the design, I just fell in love with it. I said the word, as soon as that ship comes out, I want to be in it.
Yeah.
And it's already out, it's already designed and all that. And she surprised me with the last year, but for this birthday to go in it. So definitely.
Hey, Carmelin for the win. Carmen has made it in. Hello.
Hello, Carmen. So in comparison, I've been on 3 different cruise lines now. Royal was my first one with my sisters, and then I've been on 3 NCLs and the 1 Carnival. And the difference was I liked that we were able to eat anytime we wanted on NCL.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have a set time. So if you wanted to see an early show on one day and a late show the other day, it was okay because you were able to eat at whatever time you wanted. And Royal, you had a set time. Mm-hmm. On the Carnival Glory, we were able to eat whenever we wanted. So, that was equal. Royal, I don't remember too many of the activities throughout the day. I think we were just so busy with each other, spending time. We had not seen each other, all of us together, my sisters, since 97. And now it was 2010 that all 5 of us were together. So the trip was more of a reunion and, hanging out together and getting to know each other. It was more about that than what should we do on the cruise,
right.
On the ship, But I do remember Royal had the promenade, and they had parades and stuff like that.
Yes.
That was nice. But on NCL, they have the atrium, and they had a lot of different activities. And to compare it with Carnival, almost all the activities in Carnival, besides the music, of course, there's the music venues all over. But the only activity they did was trivia, and more trivia.
Right.
And if you're not good at trivia, it's like, what are you supposed to do?
Right.
So NCL, what I liked is they had time that you could get the Sudoku. You could do search words, and they put it up on the big screen so you could see it, and you'd fill it out on the paper.
Cool.
And they had the ladder ball, so you throw the ball to the plastic ladder, and they score the points and all. What were the other
beanbags?
Beanbag, the cornrow.
Mm-hmm.
They had that, and these are all different things.
Cooking classes
in the atrium. Sometimes they had a class in another area. We went to origami where you fold in the paper into different shapes. Oh. That was in a different location.
Elijah would have done that.
Elijah would have, he would have ate that up.
Yeah, he can do stuff like that.
They also had the chef come and do a cake decorating thing. And then they had volunteers go up to help with decorating their own. And then they allowed a few people to have some cupcakes from the stack that they had. And then there was towel folding day, and they taught you how to do the animals. I think that might have been in the main theater because they expected a larger crowd there. And the cutting up the fruit into the different, you saw the carving of the pumpkins on Carnival Glory. On Norwegian, well, we never did a Halloween cruise, but Norwegian has and RCL also, they do the watermelons. And they carve them into different shapes. So, they had a class on that, how to do not just the watermelons, but all different kinds of fruit.
Right.
So, just a lot more interesting little activities like that. And I mean, there was one day we spent almost the whole day just hanging around the atrium.
We do that.
We skipped the nap time because there was so many interesting things going on.
So my
And,
experience is that out of the three, Norwegian is more like Royal than it is like Carnival.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and even the ship designs and stuff are more like a Royal ship than they are like a Carnival ship.
Yeah.
Now, Royal does also have, like Norwegian was the pioneer, obviously, of the freestyle dining, right?
Yeah.
Or freestyle cruising, right? Which included go to dinner whenever you want, right?
Mhm.
And then, of course, they all reacted. Carnivals, I think, is your time dining.
Your time
time
dining.
dining.
Yeah.
Your time dining. And Royal Caribbean's is my time dining.
Right.
So, and then, of course, you on all the lines, you can still get the early and the late
The
seating.
set time. Yeah.
Yes, right. So, so they definitely all have that. I sign up for the, you're my freestyle every single cruise I go on. I never pick a fixed.
NCL doesn't give us a choice. It's kind of like freestyle only.
Right now, MSC does not. MSC is one or the MSC does not have it come whenever you want.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
MSC is still early and late, and that's it.
Okay.
But that works out for us because we're early diners anyway. I noticed Orange Cone Blog says the can't miss dessert I hear is the OMG butterscotch cheesecake at Cagney's Steakhouse.
I saw that on one of the blogs we watched.
Butterscotch cheesecake? That sounds so awesome. And Cruiser McKee says, I love the dueling pianos on the NCL Escape.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this atrium business must be just like a whole lot going on, just packed into that one little area.
It does get packed. It's hard to get a seat sometimes. You have to get there early. The dueling pianos is in a separate room. Usually it's in like the comedy club.
Okay.
But yeah, they'll ask for suggestions on what you want to hear. And then the two piano players go at it. But it's very entertaining.
I think on the Bliss, when we did the Bliss, the 14-day cruise, they had a show at the theater where the employees of the ship did this stuff, did singing, dancing,
A talent show.
a talent show. It was freaking awesome to see something different.
Right.
Not just to bring talent from the outside, but to have the employees of your ship come on to stage and do some stuff. Most of them were singing, but it was pretty cool, to see something like that. And give them a chance.
Is there, generally speaking, is there a military appreciation gathering on NCL cruises?
I believe so.
I think there might be.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I believe so.
I don't think the cruise lines all recognize the first responders and the military, but not like Carnival does.
Yeah.
Carnival always puts that just little bit of extra emphasis on it versus other lines.
Right.
So,
Yes, that's
Okay,
true.
well, that'll work.
so listen, I will talk your ear off about MSC. So, if I hear anything, I'll let you know. If you want to know anything, let me know.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Because we're really, really close to booking that
Yes.
that
Inaugural.
November 9th, the inaugural leaving out of Galveston. I cannot wait to sail MSC.
I can't either.
So, and of course, when I fly back from our Prima cruise, I'll be spending 2 luxurious days in the most amazing state in the Union, New Jersey.
New Jersey.
And then I'll be taking this incredible Uber ride across the Verrazano Bridge into Brooklyn, where I'll be getting
Brooklyn!
but for the yacht club experience.
Nice.
So I'm really looking forward to this. Not as much as my wife is, though. My wife is really looking forward to it.
Oh yeah,
I know she is.
that's the bougie cruise right there.
Oh yeah, that is going to be bougie all the way.
Cruiser McKee says Dirty Jersey.
Yep.
Sounds a
Smelly
lot like
Jersey.
the dirty South.
Right?
Oh, we got a pineapple creeping in into the panel. Oh, they get them both coming. What's happening?
One is upside down.
Oh my goodness.
I was saying not to put it up and down.
Emily says New Jersey smells.
Listen, New Jersey does smell. You are absolutely right. It
That
does.
sounds like Pasadena or Deer Park or somewhere out here. That place smells just nasty. Is New Jersey where all of the refineries and stuff are next to New York? Is that why it's spelled?
Yes.
There is some of that stuff that's closer to the port. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why it smells.
But like the Jersey Shore smells too. So especially the extreme south, like Wildwood and stuff like that. Oh, forget about it, right?
Oh, okay.
You have stinky places all over the place, though.
Right. Okay, scary pineapple. I think you scared the dog, Eddie. Danny D said that was a scary pineapple. Okay, Orange Cone says, Scott, enjoying my Chicago deep dish pizza, which is better than anything on the East except for Don Pepe's in Connecticut.
Oh my God.
This is dumb and weird.
Think about Molo soup someplace else.
Ben Manola says, I agree, New Jersey does stink, but New Orleans has them beat.
In the smell, yes.
Yeah, the smell, yes.
Yep. Okay, John Gaylor says there's a bunch of drug manufacturers in New Jersey. Well, that makes sense. Wow.
Petrochemicals and all that too. Big time.
Yep.
So Mike, what are you looking forward to on the Prima?
Well, I just, number one, just seeing how the ship layout is compared to, because, I've only been on Carnival and Royal mainly. So see how that goes, see what the process is kind of like, how the schedule for the daily routine is laid out. Of course, the most important thing, I want to check out the food, because that's important, So I want to check out the different food options, see what they got, especially after just coming off the Jubilee. Carnival really raised the bar on the food game. So I want to see how, NCL stacks up on that. So
Wear her uniform today. Look at that.
But Mike, we've been watching video after video after video. We've been doing our thorough research.
Yeah.
Especially on the food.
Especially on the food. Just by the way the food looks, no matter whose channel you watch it on, be it, a 4K camera or a 720 camera, it looks better than the best that they have on the XL class.
Well, that's a tall order.
Better than the best.
Yeah.
I'm serious. It's like everything.
I just came off of that, so we'll see how it stacks up.
I love the celebration XL class.
Hey, celebration was awesome.
Now, when I went on Wonder of the Seas, we did the ultimate dining package. I could not have been more disappointed, my wife included.
Right.
The food, we paid over $700 for that dining package. And honestly, Chops, the steakhouse, was the best of it all. And, the seafood restaurant, which is called Hooked, it was a close second to Chops, but everything else was just horrible and in no way worth the money we paid for. We would never do that again. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Orange Cone Vlog says, what is the best part of New Jersey? Leaving New Jersey. Oh my God. Cruise Nuts made it in. Thank you for the donation of peanuts.
What's up?
Orange Cone says Norwegian is known for their food.
The presentation.
Yeah.
Every video, I'm telling you, shows the presentation. Even when you go to the local, even when you go to the Indulge.
Every vlog I watch.
Well, I hope the Prima will be up elevated a little bit more.
Yeah.
The Primas are a little bit higher than the breakaway class. So let's see.
So, like, I wanted to try Norwegian for a very long time. You know, I probably would not have tried it before I did because I really wanted to focus on loyalty on the other lines. So it's, you know, now is the right time. But my wife, you know, I don't mean any disrespect to her when I say this, but she's a serious cruise snob. She's hardly the only one. And her mother is even a bigger cruise snob. You know, when they started cruising, they started sailing Holland America. So, you know, a very long time ago, big cruise snob. Always told me that they heard that the food on Norwegian was terrible and was horrible. You know, I don't know if it used to be bad and now it's not or whatever. You know, I'm looking forward to to finding out for myself. I think the biggest thing that I am looking to do on this Norwegian cruise is comparing it is probably what I'm going to be doing most of, you know, comparing it. I mean, enjoying it, obviously, but at the same time, kind of comparing it to my experiences on Royal and Carnival and MSC and looking where it differs, just kind of like for the knowledge of it, not to judge it. So,
Eddie, can you comment on Orange Cone's comment here about the queue? The barbecue and American diner on other NCL ships versus well, you haven't really been to
the only things I heard about the queue was it was just like a regular barbecue place, you know, nothing special about it. American Diner, I know they were a pay per plate there. Now it's becoming a free, except for the shakes. Shakes are going to be $7 minimum per shakes, but the meals are all complimentary now, so it should be a little bit better. Usually, you know, some stuff you'll be getting like in the local, just another place to go eat that is included in your fare now. So, you know, they took away the lobster plates and stuff like that. But they're bringing the chicken wings. They're bringing the hamburgers and stuff like that to it. So it should be about the same appetizers you get in the local or the quick restaurants. So it should be all right. But from the queue, that's what I heard. That it was just like a regular barbecue you do at home. You know, nothing special about it. Although there was a fee with it. You know, with your plate, but. Like I said, like the American Diner now will be added to it. It's included in your fare. So,
and the Orange Cone says the local I heard is amazing.
Me too.
And Jim and Brady, it says our next cruise line is MSC World America.
Nice.
Yeah.
The local is 24 hours. So I mean, you start getting breakfast in the morning. You get your lunch, then you get your different stuff for the evening dinner. I had on our last on the Bliss, and I also did in the Breakaway. I had Spanish food, you know, which is the pernil, the white rice with black beans, and maduros with it, which is like a Cuban dish. I mean, I went nuts when I saw that on the menu. I was in the mood for something else. When I saw that, I just went, yep, I want it. Yep. So I tried it out and I liked it.
So I have a client who was on Prima with the La Lita Loca group cruise. And he told me that he practically lived on the buffalo wings from the local.
Yep. Hey, friend, Antoinette.
Antoinette.
Fun.
Hi, Antoinette.
So our good friends from the north have arrived. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures has made it in. Hello.
A message from the government of Canada.
Oh, yep. Yeah, on Prima Class, Q Barbecue is part of the Indulge Food Hall, and you know what? I think that's the first place we're going to try, because Baby has been looking at these videos. So have I, And the place where you can get the deviled eggs is in the Indulge Food Hall off of the barbecue menu.
And I'm gonna run.
So that's where she's headed when we get on the ship. I guess we're
Yes.
going to be at Indulge.
So no, I'm really looking. I mean, I really hope that I can come back from this cruise because I'm flying back from Texas into Newark, New Jersey. My wife is picking me up there, because we're spending 2 days there before we get on Maravilla. And I'm really hoping that on the drive from the airport to Woodbridge, New Jersey, where we're staying for a couple of days, that I can look at her and say, you've got to get on Norwegian because it's an amazing cruise line. And it's the next cruise line that you and I need to be, investing in. So I'm really, really hoping that I can do that. So.
Now, Juma Brown has made it in. Hello,
Hey.
welcome in.
Hi, Najuma.
What's up?
And I hope since this is going to be our first experience of all of us together on the Prima, which is a ship we haven't been to yet, which is a ship I've been looking for to be in it since 2018. It will be a great experience for all of us.
Scrow's Nest just checked in with a food update. We got off the Carnival Radiance last Friday. Very disappointed in the MDR. Both breakfast and dinner, the food was dry.
See,
and this is what we're used to. We're used to Carnival. It's like they slap the food on a plate and give it to you. And
no presentation.
And we've been looking at this stuff that people get on just the MDR. Okay, we just did the free
They got
food.
the squiggly lines on the plate. No.
Yeah, they took care of the way that things look. At least. Now, as far as the quality of the food, that's up to the person tasting it. But from what I'm seeing, I'm already liking Norwegian a lot.
Which restaurant? Tell them which restaurant.
The local and Hudson's.
Yeah.
Hudson's. I'm bringing some nice clothes just so I can get up in that Hudson's and have some Atlantic salmon.
So now, did you and Cheryl purchase the extra specialty dining package or no?
No,
because where we want to go for specialty dining is a la carte.
Teppanyaki with Eddie and them.
Oh yeah, but
right. So do you plan on going to any of the other specialty restaurants?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, but you're just going to purchase them on board. You're not going to purchase the prepaid or the pre-purchased specialty dining package.
No.
Gotcha.
We talked about it, and we're going to do the a la carte. Yeah.
Because Los Lobos and Cagney's are both a la carte, and we can
pick and choose.
Of course.
Her and Hannah are going to share some plates naturally
because
Hannah
don't eat.
Right. Yeah. Hannah's a little bitty. So, and they don't have a kids menu in Los Lobos.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to check that out.
We done Moderna in other NCL ships. Never done Cagney. Also, I've been wanting to do Teppanyaki. That's why I said to her for my birthday, I would like to go. We're going on a premium. They have it.
Oh yeah, we're coming. We're coming
now. So with the package that I think most of us have booked, Norwegian, since the restart, Norwegian's been basically continuously running this special where you get the drink package, the internet, the specialty restaurant, and the shore excursion, right? So on the travel agent side, in the travel agent portal, they just call it all for one is what they call that promo, right? So you just check a box for all for one or whatever. So in any event, they've been running that for a very long time. Of course, I think most of us are in underneath that, and but then they offer you an option to add two additional specialty restaurants for $69 plus the gratuity. So it works out to $82, which I think it's well over $100 for those two restaurants individually, and especially if you book on board. So for $82, you get two additional specialty restaurants, gratuity included. It really is a good deal. If you're booking Norwegian, in my opinion, you should definitely take advantage of that option. The other side of that is that they have this kind of like all for one, which includes everything, includes the extra internet, includes the full drink package, which includes the specialty coffees and everything else. It includes the 2 additional specialty restaurants. It includes, I think, 1 or 2 additional excursion credits. It's sort of like everything all in one.
Mm-hmm.
It's on this particular cruise, it's listed at $284.
Oh, that's good price.
And in contrast, if you just did the upgraded drink package, that doesn't include the 2 extra specialty restaurants, that doesn't include the upgraded internet or the excursion credits, that's $218.
Yep.
So, you know, that kind of like all-in package at $284, I think really is, you know, I mean, it's a better value, right?
Right.
I don't know if it's necessarily cheap. Like, I don't know if I would call it cheap, but I would say it's a better value than, say, purchasing all of that stuff individually.
Mm-hmm. John Gaylor says, I have only cruised Carnival. I've never had a bad meal included, but the quality has gone down after the shutdown. Looks like they don't even try to be good.
Oh, that's true.
No, I mean, I completely agree. And, you know, like Carnival just seems content to say, here's a bunch of crap slop. Not only does it not look good, it doesn't taste good.
Tastes good.
Right? Like it is, in my opinion, completely inedible. Like I just cannot eat it. In fact, I've even seen people eating it that I've asked personally, what did you think of that? They said, I hated it, but I was so hungry, I just ate it. Right.
There are a few exceptions on Excel, and I know where Mike is coming from on this one. If you had Guys Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brew House, for instance,
Right.
I know we had that 3 times during each Excel sailing.
Yeah.
Even during Elegant Night, we skipped the MDR and went to the barbecue place. You know, it was just the live entertainment, the Heroes Lounge is right there, the ice cream place is right there. There's a bar. You know, it's like an all inclusive little place right there where you can just have a whole lot of good fun and have a real good meal. And also Chibang, naturally,
I love Chibang.
that was a good spot. Java Blue had the little quick grab and go bites, but then once you put all of that next to all of what I've been seeing on these videos dealing with the Prima, I would say that the Prima is gonna extend beyond what my expectations are for the food, and also more importantly is the little playground that they have. We're taking a child with us, so naturally we got to find some things that we can do together. And they got like interactive mini golf, and they have, you know, like a circular ping pong table. You know, it's things that you've never seen before on the Prima. And I know that we're gonna have a lot of fun, me and Hannah, and I know that we got this race coming up too. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Yes.
Where the muster drill puts the studios into the wall.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
I'm gonna do my best painting masterpiece on that track.
Nice.
Paint them walls.
You paint walls in there, huh?
Some harsh words.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
That's right.
And this is what I saw.
She saw the leaderboard. They
have a board that they put your name on.
the digital leaderboard.
And everybody gets to see who had the best time
Yep.
on that board. I saw that last night. I said, man, this is gonna be some serious.
They got the first, second, and third place little platform that you stand on, and
I come from a long line of family of drivers.
okay.
So
He doesn't drive fast at all. So I don't know how
every time my wife gets in the car with me, she says to me, "Now this is pod racing."
Yep.
He doesn't drive fast.
Once I put on a mask and then the helmet.
No, listen. Admittedly, I think I may have met my match. Eddie, right?
Perhaps.
I have watched him drive his wife to work.
Yes.
Yes.
I have watched him drive Alice to work. Admittedly, I may have met my match.
Good point. Good
So
point.
I might be eating these words for sure. So,
Okay. All right. Well, hey, look at what Journeys with June and Brady said. Brady said, "You guys better be glad he isn't going. He won the championship at the local small track. Racing is in his blood."
Don't worry about it.
okay, so this is an entire hanger deck full of Eddie Lugo clones.
That's right. Yep.
Got the Death Star. These two little dots right here are TIE fighters out there flying around on routine
That's me in
patrol.
the front.
So
That was me. For a second.
exactly.
Crazy.
I'm telling you. And then I go like this.
You got your gloves and everything.
Oh,
Okay,
my
here was the most incredible thing. This is my son, right? But check this out, right? One of our bucket list items was to go here. I don't know who's a Star Wars fan or whatever, right? But remember the blue milk?
Oh my lord, yeah.
Okay. Remember like Luke and Uncle Owen and Aunt Faru, and they were sitting there and he poured it in. It was the blue milk.
I
Don't remember. I'm a Star Wars fan, but I don't remember.
Okay, so this is my son, right? Drinking blue milk.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Right? Like they had blue milk. He and I both had blue milk. So
Did it taste like real milk?
nah, it was like it was good, right? Whatever it was good, but it was the blue milk, right? It was like the total blue milk experience. So
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Emily says she remembered the blue milk. Okay,
Yeah, so we got the
Marjorie says, Cheryl, I should go on the Norwegian Prima with Cruise Vet Adventures to keep him company.
Yes.
Oh wait, we all said yes.
There it
And
is.
happy birthday and everything.
Yes, it's
Oh,
my
his candle too. I don't know,
There
his
you go.
cupcake.
Better get on the phone quick.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, get
Down
on
the
the
Gotta
phone.
get on there. We got to give y'all some laser lights. There we go. Woo!
Yes.
Now we're after dark.
This is after dark.
Yes. Thank you for that, Marjorie.
He's gonna have a special cupcake with a candle lit up for you.
Yes.
And some chocolate on the pillow.
And
Hey!
oh.
Bada bing.
Okay, Scrow's Nest says, Mike, I'll be pulling for your Texans tomorrow. What's going on? Let's talk about that.
I would say that's
Another
not
one in the
nice.
bandwagon.
That's not nice, Randy.
You know, he's got good taste. You know.
Okay.
He's a winner.
Well, that'll work. Because I know Scott. He's gonna.
I used to have a Ravens ringtone, right? When something like "We're Baltimore, go Ravens, go Ravens," right? Anyway, listen, I'm telling you, okay.
Mike, do you want to answer Marjorie's comment here?
Well, you don't see my wife because there is no wife.
Oh.
That's how that works.
Oh, Marjorie finna get
snap.
real out
Wait,
here.
does anybody know where Marjorie lives?
No.
Yeah, Tampa.
Oh yeah,
Tampa.
She's in
Tampa.
Tampa.
Yeah, Mike's about to move really far away from Tampa.
There goes Pickles in the panel. What's up, Pickles?
Hey.
Oh,
Oh,
much more
goodness.
active.
Mhm.
Like love a nighttime kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, there's many things I envy about Eddie Lugo, and the fact that he has cats is one of them. I grew up with cats. I love cats. Cats are my favorite animal.
We love
Right?
cats.
Love cats so much. I just travel too much. I cannot responsibly own cats. I want to own one so bad. I used to have 2 Siamese cats. Kira and Meg were their names. Kira was the most amazing Siamese cat, and I mean, she would jump on your shoulder and just sit up there on your shoulder all the time. and she was an incredible cat, and I really miss her. But someday, maybe I will end up with some again. But very lucky to have such amazing companions, Eddie.
Absolutely.
Very happy that she accepted. But Alice wasn't in the mood for it at the beginning.
Yeah.
Eventually, she kind of gave in a little. Now she protects them more than she protects me. So
Yep. Randy says, I want and hope to see them in Buffalo next weekend. Don't want the Bills going to Baltimore.
Hey, I'll take it.
Well, I think I sent a TikTok to my co-hosts earlier where somebody made some predictions, and unfortunately that particular person did predict that the Texans would beat Baltimore and that the Texans would end up against Buffalo. So we'll see how that pans out.
I don't see that. I don't see that happening.
I hopefully not.
Happily Ever Yaddy has made it in.
Hey,
Hello.
Yaddy.
Daddy.
What's up?
Yeah, and John says, so the cats have trained Alice?
No, I've trained them. Believe
Oh,
me,
okay.
I've trained them.
they
That'll
train
work.
me. The cats train me.
No, I have a sad story about a cat. So growing up, we had animals galore. I mean, we had cats and dogs and hamsters, guinea pigs, white mice, turtles, goldfish, rabbits. I mean, you name it, we had it at some point. Anyway, so one cat I personally claimed as my own, and her name was Sandy, and she was a golden ginger, like Pebbles.
Mm-hmm.
And the cats were trained to go outside to do their business, and they'd come back in the house when they were done. And in Brooklyn, you know, the fences are like maybe 4 or 5 feet tall. Cats jump over the fence and do their business wherever they feel like doing their business and come back home. Well, our neighbors next door, the kids were just a few years older than me and my older sister, Karen. And one day, Sandy went into their backyard, and one of the boys threw a steel hammer at the cat. We didn't realize at first, but the hammer ended up in our backyard. And then we found out. And Sandy started bleeding blood, peeing blood.
Right.
Mom and Dad took Sandy to the vet, and they came home without her.
Oof.
Not sure, you know, money-wise or what it was, but they put her to rest.
Yeah.
I've never again did I attach myself to another animal because, you know, did have a few dogs in my adult life, but they were never my responsibility. So, okay, we could get one, but you have to be responsible. And so when Eddie started asking for cats, I thought he was kidding at first. And as time went on and he kept saying, oh, we should get a cat, we should get a cat. And then by this time, you know, he was still working, but not as much. You were at Toys at that time, right? Anyway, and I decided to give in, and I figured, you know, keep him company while he's home during the day and I'm you know, at work. And I told him, I said, you have to be responsible for the cat litter. I do help out with, you know, making sure their water bowl is full and stuff like that. And I've cleaned the litter box. It's not like I put it entirely up on him. But now that he's on disability, he does handle, you know, most of that part of it.
They have these litter boxes now, right? Where the cat goes in there, and then when the cat steps out, it senses it, and it like it rolls.
It tumbles.
I saw that.
Yeah, it rolls, and it just kind of like throws it all away.
Yep.
I'm waiting on them to go on clearance. So I'll go get a couple.
Right.
Right now, that price.
Oh, I have no idea what they cost. So
Right.
But I've just seen them. I've seen them.
We're talking 600.
No, $600.
$600 average.
What?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna wait for them to go on clearance, and then I'll get into them.
Yep.
I need two.
Scrow's Nest says bring your own snow shovel whenever whenever the Texans go up there. Wow. Yep.
It's gonna be rough up there too. So let me tell you something about the where we have it here. Where'd it go? Back in 2018, the U.S. group Norwegian Cruise Lines Holding confirmed to Fincantieri the order of construction of the 5th and the 6th unit of the Leonard series, a class of new concept cruise ships for Norwegian Cruise Lines NCL brand, with deliveries scheduled for 2026 and 2027. The option was included in the agreement signed in February 2017 for the construction of the first 4 units. These ships will form the backbone of the future NCL fleet, being about 140 tons, almost 300 meters long, and accommodating over 3,300 guests. The class is based on a prototype project developed by Fincantieri, which enhances the consolidated features of NCL's signature offerings of freedom and flexibility, qualified by an innovative configuration for an enhanced passenger experience. In addition, a focus was set on energy efficient with the twofold aim of optimizing consumption at sea and reducing environmental impact, complying with all the most recent regulations on this matter. Norwegian Cruise Lines Holdings is one of the top cruise companies in the world. Besides NCL, it operates the Regent Seven Seas Cruises brand, to which Fincantieri has delivered in Sestri Ponente, Genoa, the ultra-luxury ship Seven Seas Explorer in 2016, and is now building a ship sister with delivery expected in 2020 in Ancona, as well as Oceania Cruises, for which the group has built the yard of Sestri Marina and Riviera, respectively in 2011 and 2012. So that's some stuff going on with NCL when it comes to the Prima classes.
That'll work.
There's going to be 6 ships. 3 of them are already out, which is the Prima, Viva, and I believe the Aqua is in final process.
Some of my favorite and most amazing clients are booked on the Aqua.
Yep. Scrow's Nest says, Eddie, have you checked Temu for the litter boxes? I just did.
That's what he did.
That's what I was doing. Okay. The price on Temu is $215.48.
Ugh.
I don't know about those, but yeah. I mean, I'm saying something like that I'm able to get. But for right now, let me hold on. So far, I'm doing good with picking up all their the poopiness.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I often wonder, like, will the cats be freaked out by it?
That's what I.
Cats are freaked out very easily, right?
And
so I see these TikTok videos all the time. These people are terrible. They're cats. They put this. There's like a thing on, like they have something on the end of, like a stick. And they put it around the cat's neck, and the cats are like jumping around crazy and everything like that. And they're freaking out because they can't get away from it, right?
You need us a cucumber.
Yeah. So
see what a cucumber does to a cat.
What does a cucumber do?
It makes them jump. As soon as they see a cucumber on the floor.
And then like people take a picture of another cat, kind of like looking like this, right? Yeah. And they tape it on the end of their doors.
Yeah, I've seen those too.
And the cats see them and they're like, and they're like a freak out. I'm thinking, why are you tormenting your cat? Cats are amazing. Stop tormenting them.
Yeah.
Cats are fun. Rambling with the Brums have made it in. Good evening.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Texas.
Good morning somewhere.
What's up? Austin, Dallas, we have a problem in Houston.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Jeremy's been drinking. Journeys with June and Brady says, get a room, y'all. Yeah.
Who you talking to Mike?
It's after dark.
Mike got a room.
We all got a room on the Prima.
For real.
Well, I was hoping that Scott was talking about us here. You know,
I honestly I can't remember, but I think I'm on somewhere on deck 16.
We're on deck 10.
We're on 10.
21?
Oh,
Can you do something for me? 21.
Yep.
in the Haven.
Oh, you're in the Haven. So
Oh.
nice. Can you sneak us in? Can you sneak us in?
Yes.
You're gonna have to sneak us in. We got to do
So
this.
listen, there is this. There's something on Norwegian ships. It's kind of like a private pool deck area or whatever. Can you tell us about that, Eddie? What's it called?
The Vibe Beach Club.
Yeah.
All right.
Vibe, yeah.
So what do we know about the Vibe?
It's definitely a upcharge for it, and it's just a bar, a nice set of pools and stuff like more of a bougie area. So
All
it's
right.
I tried to sneak in and listen, we got kicked out.
That's the Great Poupon area of the
So
ship.
so here's the thing. Like based on my experience with cruising, right? There's no shortage.
Some of the stuff going on in there,
There's no shortage of people with money, right?
Yep.
So here's the problem with some of this stuff, right? So many people are going to pay to be into that it's not really going to be exclusive.
Right.
Right? You're really going to kind of pay to be in a super crowded space where people are behaving badly.
Right.
Right? So my experience is usually tells me don't waste the money.
Right. Emily says Channel 11 said that it is $100 fine starting at $100 if you do not clean your sidewalk.
Okay.
My goodness.
Well, that's cheap because here it's $500.
Wow.
God, dog.
Listen, I live in a township controlled by Republicans.
Sounds like it.
And
it totally is. So
See the area where we lived in Brooklyn, the Asian community will come out. They salted the sidewalks the night before. While it's snowing, they're out there with shovels cleaning, and then after they're still shoveling and cleaning the area and everything. Now the Hasidic Jews, they didn't give up hoot.
Well, if it snowed over the weekend, Saturdays they weren't touching.
They didn't touch
anything.
Nothing.
And we had lived in a predominantly Hasidic Jewish area, and I mean it was really bad.
You need to be very careful walking on the sidewalk because you could easily flip up.
Now I'll tell you this, Em. Right, the entire state that I live in, this is state law, right? I used to work for the Pennsylvania legislature, specifically the Senate, and the controlling party of the Senate. So I know a bit about this. So for whatever reason, Pennsylvania takes animal waste very seriously, right? I know this has nothing to do with clearing sidewalks, but listen, they take it very seriously.
Yes.
Right?
Or cruising.
They take it very seriously. So there is a state law that all local governments enforce, fortuitously, right? So your dog is in somebody else's yard, whether it's, doing its business or not, right? Your dog has to be under your control at all times, and it is a one strike and you're out. So, in the entire state, if your dog is off its leash or doing this or that or whatever, you get a warning. The very next time, you get a $600 fine. Wow. The very next time, you go to jail for 90 days. Do not pass go. You go to jail for 90 days. That's how serious Pennsylvania is about dogs, right? So you can imagine how serious they are about cleaning your sidewalk off, making sure your garbage cans are where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there, and this and that and everything else, right? And the townships are just kind of like, hey, it's a state law. We don't have anything to do about it, right? It's a serious place to live. Don't move here.
$500.
Yep.
$600 if you don't. Second offense for your dog, right? So I say this because I'm kind of like the effing, a-hole neighbor, right? So I have this guy who lives 2 doors down from me, and when he first moved in, his dog was running around in my yard. Well, my co-host can attest to this. I have camera surveillance around my entire property, right? So I have this video of this dog running through my yard, right? And then I have another video of the dog like pooping in my yard at like 11:37 at night, and so on, right? So very nicely and casually, I walk over, I knock on the door. I was like, here's the video of it. It can't happen again. But the first thing he said to me was, my dog wasn't in your yard. And I was like,
hello.
So this isn't your dog?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we got a when your very first interaction with me starts with a lie, we kind of got a problem, right? Mm-hmm. So, okay. Anyway, so yeah. So fast forward, I said to him, Pennsylvania takes dogs very seriously. And he was like, apparently. He was like, because the cops came to my door and handed me this phone book, right? And the Lugos will appreciate this. They came and handed me an ordinance that was the equivalent thickness of the 9X Yellow Pages, and said, "Hey, this can't happen again, or you're going to jail." You know what I mean? So
it's not worth having an animal.
Nope. No. So in that respect, you really just need to keep your dog on a leash, right? So with all that said, can you imagine how they feel about you having your garbage cans out there before they're supposed to be, or your sidewalk not cleared or anything else? So $100, you're getting off easy, girl.
Lawn Lifters has made it into the chat. Hello, welcome in.
What's up?
Emily says, in my hood, including me, we put signs on our front lawns for other dogs not to potty on people's lawns.
When I came home from work today, I get out the car and we have, I don't know what kind of green leaves, plants, whatever. It's like a edge of the driveway to the lawn. Anyhow, right there in the middle of it was a pile of dog poop.
Where did it come from? I have no idea.
Don't know whose dog. Never seen a dog running around, but I'm going to be on the lookout now.
Right.
So I can tell you, John, I used to have a truck, right? So everybody has a car in this house, and I had a truck, an extra vehicle. Didn't know what to do with it because it had to be off the street for snow removal, even though the plow just goes right down through the middle and forgets about everything on the side. I shoehorned it into the front yard. I got a $1,700 fine for having a vehicle parked on grass.
Oh, wow.
You can't park
I
on
think
grass.
you need to move.
That's how we park. That's how we park here in the South. If the car fits, park it.
Yeah, it's not allowed to be on grass. In fact, if you walk through neighborhoods around my house, you'll see people have RVs.
Mm-hmm.
They've actually had people come in and lay stones down, loose stones. They can park their RVs on it, so it's not on grass.
Wow.
Yeah, but you can't park on grass in Dallas either.
Yeah, you can't park on grass here. So.
Mike was telling me that he was going to move to Pennsylvania now that he's selling the house and bring like 40 dogs. So, Mike. Yeah.
I don't know. He might reconsider after this
Yeah,
live.
no more for you. Stay out.
And
No, Emily, we don't.
That was our ring. That
you need
heard.
one. Yeah, we have a Ring doorbell.
Because our ring went off and I said, let me check.
Yep.
I do. I'm like Scott. we are totally, surrounded.
So I have cameras completely around the outside of my house as well as the inside of my house. So all the main kind of, for lack of a better way of putting it, public areas of my house.
Yep.
I have cameras inside my house too. So yeah.
Emily says get a Ring doorbell, and I strongly suggest you guys do. It is a lifesaver, especially if it's 20 degrees outside and you don't want to go outside and check for a Temu order.
Yep. And so my daughter, who is 25 years old, is moving out tomorrow.
Where's that thing, Eddie?
But yeah.
Is she moving to Staten Island?
No. Tell her how far is she moving.
7 minutes.
Alice, I love you, but oh my God.
Yep.
How far?
Yeah.
No, but Mr. Staten Island, I'm sure will be there all the time. Right?
Yep.
Every time I go to visit my daughter, I'll have to be like, right? So anyway, my daughter's moving out tomorrow. The first thing I bought her before anything else was a damn Ring doorbell.
Ring doorbell.
Mhm.
Yep.
So yeah, she's all set to see who's knocking at the door.
Well, that'll work.
Yes. And
What
it,
is she, 50 minutes away?
Yeah. How many minutes away is she?
Yeah, she lives in the next town over. And when I say the next town over, like you wouldn't be able to tell you went from one town to the other, right?
Mhm.
It's that close. So she's living like, I don't know, like 7 to 10 minutes away, right?
Yeah.
But it is also far enough away that we could easily never see each other, when we're out and about.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna be like that for a while, though. It is while she gets acclimated.
Yeah. So we're loading her up here tomorrow, loading everything up in the truck, and then she leaves. And then I'm gonna come in and curl up into a fetal position and cry for a little bit. Okay.
That's how it was with.
I'll try. I promise I'm not going to live stream it or anything.
Man,
Go for the blog.
Hey, that would get some views right there, man.
Yeah.
I cried.
Then I'm going to focus on packing for my Norwegian Prima cruise.
Boom. Done.
Boom, bada bing, bada boom.
Because normally I'm packed from my last cruise. However, my last travel was to Orlando, where it was not so Orlando-ish.
Right.
So now I have to take all these damn winter clothes out of my Orlando bag and put something more appropriate for Central and Central America and the Caribbean. So.
Yes.
CruiseNet says, Scott, remodel the room after she moves out.
Oh, no, listen, my wife has already. Oh, first of all, okay, so here's the deal. My son, who's still here at home, okay, my mijo, right? So still,
for now,
he's moving into his sister's room because it's bigger. And then my wife is moving her home office from here on the basement, just on the other side of that wall to that room. And so I mean, and my daughter was even kind of like, the room's not even cold yet, and you're
right.
deciding what the hell to do with it.
Nick was at the door with his mattress. All right, sis, when you going?
The mattress is already outside the door, waiting.
Exactly.
And Journeys with June and Brady says empty nesting is hard for about 2 days.
No. Listen, I mean, and I realize for most normal people, it's going to be about 2 days. For me, it's going to be more like 2 years.
Oh
God.
Wow.
Because
going through it.
Because me and my kids are super close, and the three of us have been through a lot of shit in our lives. So they're 24 and 25. They're only 13 months apart, and and we are the Three Musketeers, and it's going to be tough.
Yep.
So,
Close.
but my daughter has decided she is not getting anything but internet at her house. She's not getting TV.
Right.
And being the tech genius that I am, I have devised a way for us to share our cable TV with her in her new location that is miles and miles away without her having to pay for anything.
That's right.
That's good, Dad.
That's right.
That's a good dad.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that Xfinity Stream app.
I'm trying to tell you.
I need those codes.
Well, I have Verizon Fios, but
Yeah.
I also have these. I have these hardware devices that have cable tuner cards in them that allow us to watch any channel we have on our cable lineup from any device anywhere in the world. And she just happens to be somewhere in the world.
Nice.
Send them away. Let me test it out.
Listen, I have an extensive library on my Plex server, over 7,500 movies. I am willing to share that out to you, Eddie.
Yep.
Bada bing.
Bada boom.
Forget about it. Yeah, send it. We'll talk about it on the Prima.
Right.
Be more exclusive. Yeah, baby.
Yep.
So the last thing that I have to ask everybody about the Prima is, what is everybody anticipating embarkation being like?
Well, I've been very lucky with NCL. The way is that once the Haven group goes in, I'm next. So hopefully this will be the luck point of it. And if you guys are near us, you could join us and go in with us.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing, Jeremy and Cheryl goes in a wheelchair also, so she should be able to be brought in.
No, that's held differently though. It's what's available. So if there's 100 people that need a wheelchair, and she's not one of the first two, she won't go in right away.
Right. But let's say, I know you guys are going in later, but let's say Mike is there early and he's there near us, he could go in with us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we did with the breakaway in New Orleans. Cruise Nuts was happened to talk to us. We were all together, and the guy that when they saw me with the walker says to me, "Come in, get ready, and get in the line." And he says, "Are both of them part of your party?" And we say yes. And boom, and Mike is like, the guy from Cruise Nuts, he's like, "What? Come on, man! Don't say anything. Just get in here."
Mm-hmm.
We all went in. By the time the other group came in, we were already in the buffet. We already ate and everything. And I'm glad we went in early because I was starving like a mother that day.
You're gonna be starving.
Yeah,
too.
we don't eat on embarkation day until we get to the ship. And
they had coffee or nothing that morning. So I'm glad that I went in when we did, because I was like this walking in. My legs were like shaking and stuff.
Marjorie says Cheryl Scott is going international with his YouTube channel.
Probably.
Yep.
So here's the thing. So it's an extremely, I fly to Florida all the time for cruises. And my entire endeavor to Florida to get on a ship is nowhere near the fiasco that flying to Galveston is going to be to get on this ship. So for me, not only am I going through all of these things, planes, trains, and automobiles to get to Houston and then therefore Galveston, I then have to drive, which I can only just minorly and so insignificantly fathom in my mind back off of the island to the mainland of Texas to drop my car off.
Yeah.
Then hope for some Lyft to come and pick me up within a reasonable amount of time.
Right.
And drive me back over to the ship for my embarkation time, which is 12 to 12:30.
Maybe you'll pick him
And
up.
then who knows what the mess and the fiasco is I'm going, to arrive at 12 to 12:30.
Right.
In order to get on the ship. I'm hoping that it's really, that it's not a big deal, that it's not terrible, that it's very efficient. But I have no idea.
On the Carnival side here, cruising out of Galveston is very easy. Okay. Once you get to the terminal, you drop your bags off and go in. They have many terminal workers that are there to do the first security check. Then after that, they send us upstairs. If we're in Terminal 1, which we probably will be, but you go upstairs into a second area in which they take your photo for the Smile and Go technology, and then there is a waiting area. Now, if you get a late check-in, our experience has been it's just open boarding after that. Right. If you get 11:30 to 12, that's the sweet spot. Because by the time you make it all the way through security, by the time you get on the ship, your rooms are ready. 1:30, rooms are ready. So
right.
1 o'clock, 1 to 1:30.
But that's Carnival. I'm not sure when the
rooms that's pretty typical. Like Royal Caribbean and MSC, it's basically, by 1:30, your room is ready.
Yeah. So we try to time that just right. That's
after we eat and all of that.
Now Carnival is the only line that if I'm on the ship before, because I'm platinum, if I'm on the ship before, I can technically take my things to the room and put them in.
And we do that.
Yeah.
But
we drop our
I can drop my stuff, but then I really need to leave.
Right.
And until they're completely done.
Sure.
So
yeah, we do that too. We go drop our bags off and go eat and have fun.
Now, I have never been on a Carnival ship as platinum that I didn't go to my room way, heck, even as early as 11:30 in the morning.
Right.
To drop my bags, walk in there, and not perceive the thing to be completely ready for me.
Right.
Especially on an XL class. So, I can't imagine they had to go back in there and do anything else. But I did respectfully go in, drop my things, put my valuables in the safe, and then just head out to check the ship out.
Right.
Yeah. And that's
certainly what I will be doing. So I've been on Jubilee. I've been on Mardi Gras twice, Celebration once. It's definitely what I will do when I sail to Jubilee.
Yep. And I know that we're all going to have a blast. Ooh. And
Mike, what a check-in time did you get?
I want to say it was like 9:30.
What?
Wow. It looked like he
like have you chartered a tug or whatever to take you out there to jump on the way back from the last sailing or what?
That's what I did. Helicopter.
Yep. Marjorie says
my wife, man.
Marjorie says, Cheryl, be careful. I believe that Scott works for the Department of Defense with his YouTube background. I think that checks out right there.
That's a stripper background.
See, Mike has the Navy background, so that's why he's going to get in early.
Yep.
Yes.
Sometimes it pays off.
So I don't know if I ever said this to you, Mike, but I came. See any space between my fingers?
None.
I came that close to joining the Navy.
I mean, the Air Force back in '91.
What happened?
Well, let me tell you what happened. The probability of getting submarine duty was not an impossibility. And when I heard that sometimes the guys that come off their shift jump into a bunk that is still warm from the guy that was in it before them, said, I think I'll pass.
Wise decision. I wouldn't do it either.
Yep. Sub duty. First of all, you got to be a level 1 genius to get sub duty.
Well, here's the thing, right? I had a really great friend who was stationed on the Eisenhower. And he glorified the crap out of that. You know, there's like a 7-Eleven on the ship and this and that and everything else. And I was like, oh, hell, where do I sign?
Right.
You know, so, yeah. But then when I saw that thing about sub duties, and I was like, yeah, nah, I think I'll pass.
Apparently, I was just smart enough to get to be a professional file clerk, and that's what I did. I wrote a desk. I didn't do too much of anything. I kept records of maintenance records on rescue helicopters.
Yeah, listen, my I have 2 older sisters. So my middle sister, she was married to an E5 in the Army, who was attached to an MP company called Triple Nickel, in Petersburg, Virginia, right? And so he wrote a desk, did payroll for his company, right? I thought, not even Jesus himself would make me that lucky, right? I would get the worst damn job in the world because that's my luck. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not even chancing it.
Yep. Good job, Jeremy. It was a cool job. It really was, because I had land duty, and I didn't have to be out at sea for 6 months or anything like that at all. It was just I stayed on the base, but then moved to an apartment off the base, and I was stationed in Norfolk, of all places. Your favorite place, Scott?
Yeah, I love. Listen, my whole family is from Virginia, right? My family's roots in Virginia date back to the 1600s, right? 3 German brothers came here from Germany, made their way from New York down along the East Coast and settled in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. And then I know it's after dark, but I'm not going to say it. Then just started proliferating themselves across the entire, valley. So in any event, yeah. So love Virginia, including Norfolk. I have spent, gosh, so much time in southeastern Virginia. Practically a native.
Virginia Beach is cool. I know that.
When were you there, Jeremy?
99.
Just 1 year?
Yep.
When did your sister move there?
My sister was there somewhere in the 80s till a year before Maria. My sister moved there in an early age.
Late 80s, maybe.
Could be, yeah. Yeah, because I know she went to school in Virginia State.
College,
yeah. She went to college in Virginia, stayed in Norfolk.
Nice.
Yeah, I like Virginia Beach as opposed to Norfolk for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a friend in Virginia Beach.
Yeah,
So my godson is in the Navy there in Norfolk.
Yep.
And my son is in the Army Reserves in Baltimore.
So part of my lineage is from the Carpers of Carper Valley, Virginia, which is Shenandoah Valley, which is far from Norfolk and Virginia Beach. It's in the Shenandoah Valley. but at one point in time, actually, the U.S. federal government recognized that part of the Shenandoah Valley as Carper Valley, Virginia. And in fact, when you, even to this day, when you drive around the northern and central part of the Shenandoah Valley, you will find many businesses and areas and everything else that bear the Carper name. So, it's a prolific, entrenched family name from that area of the Shenandoah Valley. And it's very it's a very proud, and I'm very proud to have come from such a prolific family. I don't probably spend enough time down there with them. When I do spend time down there with them, they usually end up spending the first hour or two making fun of how I talk. But beyond that, they usually, get over it and move on. So
no worse than I, good sir.
Listen, I get it, right? And when I watch Kurt and Marsha from CME Travel, not so much Marsha, but Kurt, right? I know Kurt's from like West Virginia, but he lives in that area and stuff like that. And I tell you, like, listening to him talk is like listening to the fam.
Nice. Work. Alrighty, folks.
Stop.
Well, I believe we are done with the show for the evening. I thank everybody who has come in. We really appreciate you guys. We are going to be coming live to you from the ship on several occasions. You'll get a chance to see Scott do a casino run. We already got a next Friday night. Matter of fact, we're going to be just leaving Galveston, fresh on the ship. Let's hope he doesn't have to go to the brig. Yeah.
Eddie, bring that bail money, man.
Yes, bring that bail money with you. And then naturally Monday through Friday. I don't know about Friday morning because that's disembarkation. So next week's morning show is going to be cut off on Wednesday because Thursday and Friday, co-hosts are traveling. Everybody's getting everything together. But yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Go Live Together is coming on. Friday night is the earliest we're going to see you after that. And then Monday through Thursday, we'll still have the morning show and probably more than likely some lives in between. So we hope that all of you tune in to one of our channels and show us some love. We always appreciate you guys coming in. As always, hit the like button on the way out. Thank you, Mike, for coming in and sharing some words with us.
Listen, Mike, we cannot wait to hang out with you this week.
Yeah, man.
Seriously, like we cannot wait to spend time with you. I personally cannot wait.
Yeah.
Like from the very first time I was in Virginia, southeastern Virginia, I was in Williamsburg, right? Very close to Norfolk. And in Eddie's late night, and you were in there. And I was talking to you about a new computer.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to meet you in person. Cannot wait to hang out with you. Honestly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
cannot wait.
And before we go, I would like to remind everybody that tomorrow night after the Saturday stroll, I'm going to be going live around 8:15, 8:30, depending on the final of the Saturday stroll. I'm going to be celebrating my birthday, which is tomorrow, and also having my 1,000 blog on my channel. So we got some stuff going on. A couple questions that I put up on a post a couple of days ago. So look for it. If you find that and give me the right answer, you're the first to answer me the right answer. I will send you one of my gorgeous blue coffee mugs. And there's going to be some people on the panel with me. One of these cups you'll be getting. And
Love
also,
it.
Yes.
we'll be hanging out, and hopefully I have some people on the panel, and they'll be picking on me all time and having fun. So take a chance.
Lolita's vlog, welcome in. We're about
Hey,
to start
Lolita.
off. Thank you so much for coming in.
Good morning.
Good
And
morning.
Emily says, "All right,
Good morning.
Yeah. So nice of you guys to drop by. Anyway, guys, take care of each other out there. Hit the like button on the way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good evening.
Bye.
Bye, guys.